Hello everybody, welcome to the Magical McDs. I just want to give some fair warning. This video does have a nice discussion at the end about this particular sweatshirt that you're seeing on screen and that was in the thumbnail. We'd really like to get your feedback on the Disney reselling process. Should they crack down on it? Should they not? Is this just the free market at work? Your stories in the trenches about getting those hard to find items. This certainly wasn't the first hard to find sweatshirt. It certainly won't be the last. Or any other kind of merch for that matter. But I do just want to give some fair warning. This video does have other content. It is about our trip to Disney Springs to see Alien Romulus. We give a brief review of that. We also head over to the Boardwalk and take a walk and look at some of the construction that's happening there with the cake bake shop and the new corn dog stand. All that content is mostly front loaded. So if you want to skip to just kind of our story about getting this sweatshirt and the conversation around Disney resellers, skip to about the last 6 minutes of the video. I didn't want to mislead anybody. Otherwise, stick around. Maybe you'll enjoy the content in front of it. Thank you so much for joining the channel. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get to us at Splitsville and the movie, and then, like I said, the content about the sweatshirt last 6 minutes. Feel free to skip ahead. Thank you so much for watching. So, what are we here to do today? We're here to see Alien Romulus.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this movie.
Me too.
Big fan. Aliens is probably arguably my favorite movie. Definitely in my top 5. Some people like Alien. I'm more of an action guy, so Aliens.
It's in your top 5 of favorite movies of all time?
Of all time, yeah. But until then, that's at 4 o'clock. It's like 3:20 right now, so we have some time to go. Plus, there's going to be like a half an hour of trailers. So let's head over to Splitsville and have a
Which is right there.
I know. That's the beauty of parking at this section of the orange garage and going through security, right? It's literally right above where beautiful wife is standing. Let's go and we'll have like, we can get a Big Wave Dave. I'll get like some beautiful, strong, tropically drink, right?
It'll probably be like the tiki one, right?
Yeah. Tiki punch.
Yeah.
And then head over, and I said it also because we're on the new Dolby, not new, but it's the Dolby screen. It's like the main screen at the AMC.
We've never seen it there.
No. So we'll give you a review of that too. We'll try and help. It's hard because the theaters are so dark.
Might be able to show it walking in.
We'll do our best. We'll do our best. So let's go get a cocktail and we'll show you those. So we love Splitsville for so many reasons, and we've detailed this on a lot of our videos. Obviously the cool artwork helps. One of the other reasons we love it is, and there's beautiful wife again, is there's multiple bars throughout the property. This is downstairs, right across from Everglades Donuts. Look, we've got it to ourselves. We usually sit upstairs because of the view. We just thought we'd change it up this time. Partly because there's nobody here. So we're thirsty, let's get our drink on. So the day of reckoning has finally come. It's criminal, Amber and I haven't done this. We come to Splitsville a lot. If you watch the videos, you already know that. But so these are 24-ounce squeeze bottles, and if you have these, you're basically paying the 16-ounce price
For refills.
for a 24-ounce refill. And we will make use of these. What did you get? You got the Big Wave Dave, Amber?
I did. And these squeeze bottles for the initial purchase are $22 a piece.
Yeah, I like that. It's like a little, it's like a koozie material here.
It'll only be $15 to refill it. So
Nice, only. But for 24 ounces, that's pretty good.
it is.
And I got the Tiki Punch, which is a nice, strong concoction. If you know your way around the menu here, and we certainly do.
Mine looks really pretty in the blue.
I love yours. I picked mine because
It also says Florida calling on the back.
yeah, I like. Nice. I do have to say we're not native Floridians, but we tend to take pride in where we live. So while we're here, we are proud Floridians, for better or for worse. Cheers, y'all. So we've arrived at the theater. Amber, are you excited?
I'm so excited.
You didn't want to be on camera, but here you are.
I didn't. Hi.
Flash. But this is the Dolby Cinema.
Wait, how come we went downstairs when you could do?
And that's us.
What the fuck?
Let's do a live entry. Oh, here we go. Look at there it is. I'm so excited for this movie, you guys. And we're like in the 4th row.
I'm gonna turn him around. Adrian, come back.
All right, I was going the wrong way before, y'all. Oh yeah, look at this big screen. Look at that. Oh.
Migraine in adults. Don't take if allergic to Nurtec ODT.
Actually, I think we're right here.
Can occur even Most common side effects were nausea, indigestion.
Yeah, this is
and
nice.
stomach pain.
It's time.
What do you think?
Talk to a healthcare provider about Nurtec ODT from Pfizer.
Vehicle of the year.
Okay, so I grant you we're a little close to the screen, but what are you gonna do? Those are actually the closest rows. There's 3 rows ahead of us. I told y'all it's gonna be hard to see in here, but I like it. We're gonna be in the movie, as they say. So, talk about a change of venue. Last time you saw us, I think we were walking into the theater, and I said it was gonna be dark and hard to film in there, and it sure was. Anyways, the movie wrapped. We decided to come over to Boardwalk, which is where we are now. You'd think we came here for the s'mores because they're doing
Doing some s'mores.
down there.
I want some s'mores.
God, it smells good.
It does.
It does smell good. We got hit
I
by,
like a
wave of
campfire.
smoke as soon as we came in.
Yeah, like campfire-y.
2 things. One, I love that screen, the Dolby screen at the AMC Dining Theater. Not the whole theater, mind you. It is a nice theater. We've had good experiences there. But this particular screen is the closest we've come to something that we were used to in Los Angeles.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Sounded good. It looked good.
I would say
seats were good.
AMC as a whole at Disney Springs is a little. They need to pay a little more attention to its cleanliness.
Sure, it's a big theater.
It is a big.
Overall,
theater.
I've been satisfied with it though.
The bathrooms are a nightmare.
Are they? So the men's room is surprisingly
Always.
clean for me.
They're always a nightmare.
Okay, but that screen in particular, like I said, wonderful. Which brings us to the movie. The movie, I thought it was awesome. It's set. If you're a fan of the Aliens movies, it's set between the 1979. What year did the original Alien come out? The 1970s Alien. We'll just say that with Sigourney Weaver and Ian Holm and other people. Rod Skerritt, not Rod Skerritt. Who's the guy from Top Gun? Not important. And the 1986, I think, James Cameron version. This one is set between those 2 movies. Not that that's important, but there is some continuity they reference to the earlier movies at least, including arguably the Ridley Scott, the later movies he did that are very controversial in terms of fan opinion.
Like, is that Prometheus? Yeah. So, just personally, I didn't and don't like Prometheus and or Covenant.
They're pretty.
They are pretty.
They have their moments.
They are pretty.
Basically,
but that's what Ridley Scott's good at.
people
He
doing
can make it
stupid
look good. But
Yeah. This movie was awesome. It leaned, I think, much more heavily on the horror side of things. So it's closer to Alien than Aliens.
I liked it a lot.
There's some gunplay in it. There's some action. There's more than one alien. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but the face huggers, the things that attach to your face and like make you pregnant with the aliens, they get their day in this movie. They're heavily featured in it. And I thought the cast was great. Fede Alvarez is the director. He directed the 2013 Evil Dead remake, which I thought was fantastic. And so he's been walking in, he's been filling some big shoes. Because how do you step in for Sam Raimi in the Evil Dead movies? How do you stand in for Ridley Scott and James Cameron? But I feel like he's holding his ground in both of those franchises. I see big things for this guy. I thought it was a great movie. It was a great screen. I'm on a high, and now we're here to take a nice walk at the Boardwalk. We did get in, no problem. We said we were going to the Abracadabra, and we probably will be doing that. So it's always interesting whether or not they're going to let you in the park. Sometimes they send you back to Disney Springs and make you take a bus, but today they were fine with it. So, so luck's on our side. So I think we're going to have a little post-dinner cocktail, post-movie cocktail, and take a walk around the Boardwalk. Amber, did you have any thoughts about the movie?
No, I interjected as I felt necessary.
Yeah?
I enjoyed it. I liked it. Okay, so the last 20 minutes is ridiculous, but it's good.
We don't want to spoil anything.
We won't spoil anything.
The last 20 minutes does not wreck the rest of the movie.
No, it doesn't.
It's just they could have ended the movie 20 minutes before and had a perfectly sealed movie.
Yeah, and of course, they just got to go one step further.
We did.
But go see it. It's great.
I would highly recommend it. It's the best movie I've seen in theaters in a little while. I think we're going to go back to the screen for Beetlejuice Part 2. And whatever else, any big special effects heavy movies I think that come out, I think this will be our go-to preferred theater at this point.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's go for a walk.
Let's go take a walk.
I love the resort ornaments.
Yeah, so we got a little yesterday. Yesterday we were at Disney Springs in the Christmas store. And this line of ornaments, which they usually have like every one of them, the rides, the hotels, they were wiped out. They didn't have any.
They didn't.
They've got Boardwalk today. How much are these again?
They're normally about $30.
Okay, $30.
$34.99.
Nice. That's a lot for an ornament, though.
I also really enjoy just their normal like Boardwalk line of merch.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to find, so that's great.
But I think you call it. I think this is the nicest thing they've got here right now.
Yeah, I think the Vineyard Vines quarter zip is really nice.
What are they charging?
This is not going to be cheap. I'm going to guess
75.
it's 80. Yeah, I'm going to guess
$74.99.
115.
115.
We are both wrong, but I like it a lot.
I hear the phone lines lighting up. And then this is a new Abracadabra shirt.
Yeah,
Short sleeves.
I like it. It's not short. Well,
It's
3/4.
3/4. Like a baseball shirt.
Yeah.
$34.99.
It's a raglan, right?
Is that what they call that?
I think so.
If we could know what this kind of shirt's called, let us know in the comments.
I think it's a raglan.
Confirm it's a raglan. So I made the mistake of pointing out the new Magic Band to Amber. She's a Halloween fanatic. This is pretty cool though. So like, what's
So
going on? There's obviously a pumpkin.
There's Mickey's Pumpkin Patch. If you look.
Oh,
right
Mickey's
here.
Mouse. Oh, that's cool.
That is pretty cool.
We're guessing what, $59?
Yeah, it says it's lilac, so we need to go find.
Is lilac like the Lexus of Magic Bands? What are we talking about?
I don't know. We'll have to go. Let's find.
We'll report back to you.
Yeah.
So because that Mickey Magic Band was at lilac, it is $54.99. There you go.
What?
So at this point, you'd really never know that Big River Grill and Brewing Works was ever here. This was a fairly thriving brewery at night, at least, but it really wasn't busy at lunch. I don't think it was open for breakfast either, so I can't imagine what the rents were. But great.
I don't remember loving it.
It was just okay.
Yeah.
Good location on the boardwalk. We had it. We got it to go one night, didn't we? Because we had a room. We had a room actually like right there. I think that was our balcony. Before we were really doing anything with the channel. That's a shame. But we brought some upstairs and ate it, and it was just it was like our food in the Dominican Republic. It was meh.
It was meh.
Yeah, but we're wondering what they're going to do with this space, so we'll keep an eye on it for you guys. There she is, the Swan Hotel. Never get tired of looking at that thing. I think it's so cool architecturally. Great lobby bar in there too. Finn's Bar, good old fashioned. The more you know. All right, Amber, you know what?
Well, hello.
Hello. You want to know something?
What?
I'm getting PTVD. It's different than PTSD. It stands for post-traumatic vacation disorder. Because right up there on the right, that circle on the right up there on the edge, that was our room for a 2-day staycation not too long ago. When was that? It was back in June?
Yeah, it was at the very end of June.
The very end of June?
Yeah.
That was an awesome stay. It's also one of our most watched videos now. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link for it in the comments or in the description below. Check it out. Well, here we are at the Cake Bake Shop. I feel like we give this place a lot of hell. You know, at this point, is it going to open before the next Olympics in Los Angeles? Probably. I feel like it's going to open this year. Amber, what are your thoughts?
You know, I hope it opens sometime this year, but you know what's really interesting is that this was supposed to open in 2023, and then they said at the very beginning of 2024, and now they've just stopped saying.
They don't know.
It's like, okay, maybe, but I mean,
I feel like it looks like it's in the final stages. So like the signs are up. I feel like the plastic might be coming down. They still need to roof it though, don't they?
I would say it's not final.
It's definitely got at
not
least
final.
a month ahead of it. I think we joked before, from the people who brought you Tron.
Yeah, seriously. But the other point to be made, something I've read that's been very interesting, is that people are saying they think it's because it's third party. They just didn't realize everything that goes into opening a restaurant at Disney. So maybe they just didn't anticipate all the things that would have to happen to this building.
They were overzealous in their enthusiasm.
It's interesting, but I can't wait to try it out because it's going to have a champagne bar.
Hell yeah. And so we'll keep an eye on this for you guys too. So people ask, like, why would you come to the boardwalk to take a walk? Do I really need to answer that question?
The landscaping's down.
Yeah, this looks more done than Cake Bake Shop. This should be any day. Maybe they're dealing with the same permit requirements that you were just talking about.
Maybe, but I can't wait for this to open. And I'm not a big corn dog person.
Are these going to be like the corn dogs in Disneyland?
They are. They're by the same company,
Ooh.
Blue Ribbon.
then these are going to be the bomb. I'm excited about
These are the
this.
ones that are at downtown Disneyland. They're not the ones.
They're not the Red Wagon?
That are in the red. No.
Okay.
This is Blue Ribbon, which is downtown Disney.
Okay, well, either way, those are still good. We'll keep an eye on this for you guys, too.
Yep.
Well, we're home from our walk, and while we were at Disney Springs, we thought it might be a good opportunity to address some merch issues in a merch story we had recently. If you are a merch hunter or you desire hard-to-get Disney items, you probably recognize what Amber has here. So, Amber, correct me if I'm wrong, but you saw this weeks ago. It was available at Disneyland first?
It was. So, weeks ago I saw, because it said Disneyland, and I was like, hey, I'm going to look for that sweatshirt whenever we go for the Halloween run. And then a couple days later, I saw that they released a Disney World version. I honestly wasn't sure that they would have one. So that's why I just thought I put it in, like on my list of merch hunts when I'm in land.
Right.
But as soon as I saw they had one here, I was like, oh, I'll just pick the one up here and be good. Little did I know that this baby was going to be hard to find.
This thing's like getting day of Taylor Swift tickets.
It was so hard.
So Amber sent me, I was going over to lunch because I work from home on a lot of days, and I was going over to lunch at Disney Springs. Amber asked me to stop into, because she had seen it on Facebook the night prior. Allegedly, there were reports of World of Disney, D-Style, and what was the third place? Marketplace.
It's Trendy.
Trendy.
So it's like next door to the co-op, but they're all connected.
That's right. So I deployed to all three of those locations. No, and a big nope. Almost got laughed at. And then this weekend, on what day was it? Saturday.
It was Saturday morning that you had an idea. You were like, let's go over to Disney Springs and
take a walk. I wanted to go for a walk at Saratoga Springs Hotel.
So essentially, we would park at Disney Springs and just walk like the back of Disney Springs over there by World of Disney and Ghirardelli and all that, and walk down to Saratoga Springs. Yeah. It's a really nice walk.
And on the way, we could double check to see if Amber's merch was at hand. So Amber gets real tactical as soon as we get there. She's like, you go to World of Disney and stand in line. I'm going to run over to D-Style, which is kind of over by the movie theater. It's not close to World of Disney or the co-op.
Yeah, or Trendy.
So I go over there.
Because those two are close to each other. Like World of Disney and Trendy are close to each other.
So I'm waiting in front of World of Disney. It's like 10 till opening. Amber calls me in a huff from D-Style saying that I guess the employees had come out and said that it's available at the co-op and at Trendy. Get over there. So she calls me. I run over to get in line. And it was like 50 to 75 people deep.
Already.
And before opening.
Before 10 a.m. So
so I hop in line. Amber's on her way over, and I immediately make friends with the people around me. I'm like, you guys, we're all here for the same thing. Sure enough, they were. And we were afraid that the first 5 or 6 people in line were going to be able to take them because for the most part, Disney just lets you take as many as you want. Now, in their defense, I'll say when that line got in, they were handing out one at a time. But when they brought out subsequent racks, and Amber was on hand for this, they weren't limiting the number of you could grab. I
was really disappointed, and I know I've seen this before. I don't know if it's just because they don't consider it limited edition merchandise, but they really have no limits to how many of anything you can buy. So I mean, I also don't want to be like completely judgy about it, but when you see that these are on like Poshmark for $250 when it's a $60 sweatshirt and it went viral on TikTok or whatever, you get a little frustrated.
And there's somebody with 6 or 7 in their hands.
This is truly all I just wanted the one for me.
And they're just there with family members who also have 6 or 7 in their hands.
No, I mean, I am not over exaggerating when I say I did see a woman that had at least 20 in her arms.
They're exploiting the system.
There was also, I'll say this, there was also a man that came by with one of those like the hand carts that you can, I don't know where he got it from, but he had that with all of them rolled up. And he's like, does anybody have an extra small, as he's holding that? Like, it's full of these sweatshirts.
Right.
And it's like, really, dude? Come on. Clearly.
So, Disney's aware of this problem. They're capable of policing it.
And I wish they would.
Yeah. Like we've said before, we know Bob Iger and Josh Jamar are big fans of the channel. So, come on, guys. Make it happen.
But I love my sweatshirt. I'm really happy.
Oh, I'm glad you got it. It was a great Victoria's Day.
Yeah, you had a great idea. I honestly we almost didn't go because I was like, on a Saturday, they're probably not going to put out new ones.
Yeah.
I probably won't be able to find it, but I'm really glad that we did. So this isn't really so much a complaint. I'm thrilled to have found it. And
So, yeah, I think the lesson here, though, is if you're looking for something hard to find, and one of the cast members told me that she's like, look, it'll be rare 1 second, but overflowing from the shelves the next. Be vigilant.
Just keep looking.
Be kind to your fellow shoppers, and don't buy something for
Don't
$60
buy it
and
from
resell
somebody
it
else.
for $300. That's just
don't. It's stupid.
not cool. Walt would frown on you.
Well, and you know, this is one of the points I made to some of the people that we were in line with. I was like, you know, I don't know why they don't stop it, because they're not reaping the benefits of those resellers.
Right.
Like,
if anything, it's negative PR against Disney.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're jacking up the price, and in some cases these are like APs that are reselling them, which is against your like contract.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to
you're
use.
violating the terms of service.
Yeah, so
Shame on you.
if you're getting a discount and then you're reselling
We
it,
said we weren't going to be judgy, but we're 100% judgy now.
I am. I'm sorry, but yeah. Anyways,
Rant over.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween. Look, you guys, thank you. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the channel. We hit 380 subscribers tonight. We're really trucking along. Thank you so much. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We'd love to have you along for our adventures. And that's enough talking from me. I'm just going to say what I always say. Have fun storming the castle.
and stay magical.